Hi, how is everybody doing today? Well, I'm going to show you all a fun problem I saw many years ago. Let's pretend we have a straight road. It's exactly 10 kilometers long, straight. There's a pedestrian on each end. They're all walking towards each other. They're both walking towards each other at 5 kilometers per hour. So we can call it left to right and right to left. This one's walking 5 kilometers per hour. That one's walking 5 kilometers per hour. They're walking until they meet in the middle. Now, there happens to be a very enthusiastic fly. This fly flies at 10 kilometers per hour. And what it does, it goes from the head of this person to the head of that one. He'll be somewhere along this road when he hits that person. And of course, because he's going fast, he'll go faster than that person. The second it hits that person, he'll turn around till he hits that person. And so what happens, as the two people are walking closer and closer, that fly's going from person to person, left, right. And each time that fly's distance becomes shorter because the two people are closer together. When these two walkers eventually reach each other in the middle, what distance will that fly have gone? What distance will it fly? Well, there's two ways of doing it. I'll do it the slow method, then I'll do it the quick method. The quick method takes about 15 seconds. The slower method maybe 2 minutes, but I'll leave the quick method for later. Well, first of all, to begin with, we look at from the fly reaching that person. If the fly goes at 10 kilometers per hour, this person goes 5 kilometers per hour, the fly would have gone 2/3. It's the ratio of 10 to 2. So that fly would have gone 2/3 of 10 when it hits that person. There's 2/3 of 10. The distance between them is now 1/3 of what it used to be, because once it's gone 2/3 of the way, there's a third there, there's a third way. And so now for the fly to turn back, he has to go between the two people in the middle. So it'll be 1/3 the distance as it did before. So it'll be 2/3 10 times a third. And because it's in proportion, each time the distance is 1/3 of before. So it's times a third, which is 1/3 squared, plus 2/3 times 10 times 1/3 cubed, on and on till the two men meet. So what I do from this equation, I'm going to solve it. What I do is, just so I can put like terms underneath, if I call d the distance, which is all these terms added, I say 1/3 d. If I times the left by 1/3, I times all the right terms by a third. So this term, 2/3 10 times a third, is equal to this. That 1 times a third equals that. So like terms are underneath, stretching onto infinity, and they're getting smaller and smaller, like 1/3 to a big number is close to 0. So if I subtract the two sides of the equation, all of these will cancel out because it's subtracting itself. We're left with 2/3 of 10. D minus a third of D is 2/3 of D. Okay, if you have a pi, you remove 1/3 of a pi, you're left with 2/3. So there we go. So 2/3 d is 2/3 of 10. I multiply each side by 3/2, and then d is equal to 10. Well, it makes sense. If 2/3 of A equals 2/3 of B, A must equal B. When they meet each other, that fly has gone 10 kilometers. That's the slower method. Here's the quicker method. It's a bit harder to find, but it's easier once you know it. If these people go 5 kilometers per hour, each one will walk 5 kilometers until they reach the middle. Now, there's the middle, there's 5 kilometers there, 5 kilometers there. If this person goes 5 kilometers per hour and walks 5 kilometers, how long will it take him? Well, 5 kilometers per hour, it will take 1 hour to do 5 kilometers. So it takes 1 hour for the two people to meet. If the fly goes 10 kilometers per hour, how far will it fly in 1 hour? 10 kilometers. So that's the quicker method. So the answer to the question, using either method, that fly will have covered 10 kilometers of flying. Now, the two men or pedestrians and the fly need to have a good rest.